Okay, we've made it to a nice glade here. I think it's the Glade of Lou, and we're going to commence the next rite. I think we're facing the Pyrehearts. As the sky above the Glade of Lou darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Sir Gilman speaks up after a time. Thus do the stars begin to shine again in all their glory. Now everything is ready and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. Okay, well, a lot of options here to debuff your players. After your adversaries grasp the orb, their auras shall slowly shrink, rather than vanish. Okay. Yeah, let's not do any of that. I'm finding it difficult enough as it is.
Ah, the infamous Rita returns, along with her remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Pyrehearts. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
You, again? You come to torment us. This is really going to hurt again, isn't it? The Pyrehearts, let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Okay, they've got three little quick characters.
Who shall it be this time?
Let's have a look at them. See what they do. They've got, if the bear is banished and shrink, blast can banish adversaries in a radius of plus 375. Okay, yeah, they are difficult to deal with. Because they do... Oh, he's got nothing? Okay, it's just the leader has that. Just so deluge. The others don't. Quickness 28, 29. Wow, they are super quick. How quick is Sir Gilman? 26. Still not as quick as them. Anyway, we're going to bring Volfred along. Can't buff that at all.
Volfred.
Yeah, I just want to level him up if I can. Gertrude, we can do Sir Gilman. Let's bring him along. Tay, we can try to give her the last... Alright, let's level her up as well if I can.
Fine.
We await the ancient rites commencement. We are not afraid of you, especially not this night. Worm Knights attack! Okay.
Commence! A flame is stricken. A banishment.
Okay, come on. There we go. Good job.
Dove into the flame.
No, no.
The orb was cast into your pyre.
I was trying to switch players there. It wouldn't work for me.
The orb is loose.
Oh, it dropped.
Didn't see it coming. My word.
No, no. Oh, wrong button.
The orb. Glorious.
Okay, good job, Sir Gilman. He's actually doing pretty well. I just like how quick he is.
Now to the flame. Now that is how it's
And Bertrand is really good as well with that dive. Just make a quick playlist on this night, because this looks like it's over for us pretty much. No, they're doing pretty well. They scored once.
Deluge, doubtless using exile as a means of shirking military service. And it is done.
Okay.
The Nightwings once again prevail.
It is nice to have that defensive barrier there from Walkthrough.
Adversaries failed to stop them.
The rite is ended.
Now then, if you are quite finished making sport of us, then we shall slither away in humiliating disgrace as so, thanks.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
So Gilman's level up a bit, Volfred should level up quite a bit.
What is it you recall there, Volfred, my old friend?
Okay, what does Volfred remember? Let's see, after casting Sprout, Volfred sapling spawns faster than usual and gains a larger aura. That would be nice. Volfred may remotely detonate his sapling. Let's go with faster growth and larger aura. Okay, let's go with that one. Kronos level up a bit. And that is it for now. I think there will be another one, we'll see. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the Lone Minstrel examining you for their exiles after they thwarted the Pyrehearts with great prowess. It is plain to you that none of them look well. The Lone Minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the Rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. Oh no. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming riot, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Volfred a swift recovery, and he nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Bertrude, who seems exhausted after the last riot. As for Sir Gilman, it is clear to you he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the Lone Minstrel to look after them, and turn your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Haub, Helma, or Milithe. Quite a few options. Shall we face the Withdrawn? Yeah, I think we'll go to Kalma and face the Withdrawn here. Very well then, reader. Once more, you should face Emilde and the Withdrawn when next the stars align. We may set course for the Isle of Kalma at dawn. Now get some rest. Someone wants to chat. Hello, my girl. Tizo and I were just reminiscing on old times. Rock. Tizo's happy to have Volfred back. Thank you, Tizo. I'm happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? Skrahum. He understands full well. I trust that Tarek provided some good company and song during the intervening time. Skreek. And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Volfred, sir? Volfred laughs warmly at this. No, Tarek, we are well enough for now. Tizo and I were just remembering at the time when we first met, the three of us. Tizo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect. I'm sure Tizo has the sharpest instincts of us all. But the bite he gave you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. It's a good reminder that despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, can I say the same, sir? Rakri. Volfred turns to you. I should apologize. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you, as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past, I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it, but it should not be from the exclusion of the friendships that we've forged right now. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together, you, Volfred, Tizo, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close. Through shared experiences in the past, just the same, they have welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you've faced, some of these idle moments that you share together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for the while. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Sir Gilman didn't get sickness, but Volfred and Bertrude, so I've still got 3, so Next we'll be using Tay, Tizo and Sir Gilman. We don't have a choice, but they're really quick anyway. Walkthrough actually did pretty well playing the defensive role. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's continue on our journey. Again we return to the Isle of Calma, hidden in this storm. I've met very few who know of it at all, much less have walked upon its stones and sands. This disconcerting tales of the demise of Calma Rookcaller, who met his end there on that isle. The imps that swarm and breed across the place today seem not to mind. Having paid witness to the rites firsthand, they have become rather obsessed with it. I sometimes wonder if it is more difficult to conduct the rites with such a boisterous audience. May the withdrawn find their way shortly, so that the imps may have their contest they desire. Okay, Sharp Shoal. An unusual presence. Barber Reef. Alright, let's get some time for our vocations. You and Sir Gilman make a quick search of the murky waters of Barber Reef, however you find nothing of note. An uneventful trip, but then it gives this knight more time to practice his techniques. You soon return to the Black Wagon, where the others are preoccupied with their own pursuits. You should have time enough to pursue your vocations. Should I train up Volfred? Shall we study in private? I'm going to train up Volfred, seeing as he's been quite behind his mentor Volfred. Doesn't quite get him to level 4. Okay, but next time he will be there, surely. Sir Gilman is fuming in anger over something so much so that you are hesitant to approach him, but you approach him anyway. Exile is too loud a sentence for this night. He notices you then and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble Master Reader. What brings you to this night this afternoon? Let's ask him if everything is all right. You maintain a gentle tone with him and ask whether there is something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then, Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them then. You have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening me further with his troubles. Having said that, here then are the troubles you requested. Okay, the Siege of Spiral Sanctum. The knight stood on the front lines. The chain of command was ruptured. The Sea Dominion require orders to perform their duties. Without orders, very easy targets. They got picked off and cast aside like sea flies. How Sir Gilman survived, he does not know. Okay. The curse of Sir Deluge. If not for this craven cowardice, the Spiral Sanctum, it might have held at least for a while longer. But instead we were routed, and the spineless. Okay, I kind of already knew about this battle with his commander turning tail and running. Right. Anything new he wants to say about that? We took to the waters in Sea of Solace. We soon met the Pyrehearts. Okay, so Deluge gave them the leadership they needed. Okay. Right, you enter the Night Wings. Okay, just don't worry about it, Sir Gilman. You're making too much of it. Anyway, we need to use him for the next rite, so hopefully he'll be okay. He's one of the 3. So continue on our journey.
You are nothing, reader.
Nothing but a mindless simpleton. Your every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes. The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
You wake from a little sleep you managed this past night. Once more the voice tormented you within your dreams. If the voice truly is that of the Archjustice and Jubilee's Knight himself, as Volfred indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. Let's go to the Isle of Kael'mar. Here in the boundless waters of Deathless Tempest, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumours from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodie, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Jodie's past transgressions have all been forgiven, and she soon was to be reinstated on the Blood Border, on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in her first veil, for demons such as she could not be seen in the streets. But she refused the gesture rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters, and so the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit. Though it appears to be in Jodie's own words, all you can tell is that it says, await. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. He is as excited. Gertrude can envision it. Do you think she still has her horns? Probably. Having someone of Jodie's will and stature with us on the other side, she'll pave the way toward a brighter future. She's an inspiration to us all. Okay, they get +1 hope for the next rite. Which we are about to begin. Check out the shop. Fortified Star Serum permanently grants +1 quickness. I guess I should grab the permanent. Permanent stuff. Not that. This. Permanent +1 quickness. Let's proceed. I'll give that to somebody. We will begin the next rite. You stand before the bizarre outcroppings of the Isle of Kael'mar. The sky darkens, and in the distance you hear the sound of a gibbering creatures growing louder. The sound of it's unnerving enough that your fellow exiles remain quiet, their eyes are fixed to the stars above. Soon something in the sky above begins to stir.
Rita, I am still very cross with you, you know. To think I saw in you a worthy heir. Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings, but to the future of the Commonwealth. That traitor Volfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That, dear reader, would make you a fool. I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted rite. Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
Previous time you defeated us, defeated this time, all for Yislak, no matter the result and no matter the cost. Your adversaries are prepared, reader, who shall conduct the rites on your behalf. They don't have a choice.
Choose now, your band of traitors.
I saw something show up over there, some frozen thing, frozen soul. At the start of a rite, the adversary's pyre automatically suffers 20 damage. Okay. Yeah, we took off 10 hope last time we faced her. Okay. Presence 19, glory 25. Presence 20. Quickness 17. Oof. Okay, they do have fairly large presence with them. What talismans? Bonus 4 damage, bonus 4 damage, okay. So they are going to be dealing bonus damage, which is a worry. Hopefully we won't let them too close to our pyre.
Your decision?
Let's bring Tay along.
Tay!
Carastia?
Tizo.
Tizo, of course. And Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman. It is done.
The glory of the Nightwings. Hear us, Yislak, bring us thy terrible power. Uh-oh. Ready? Here we go.
Now begin. Now then. Nightwings thus assert themselves.
Okay, good start.
How fine. Spectacularly done. Best not get overconfident, Nightwings. Glory.
I'm stuck.
By day.
Oh no! No.
All are
What happened
banished,
there?
I'm afraid. Unacceptable.
How did Tizo miss? I don't know how he missed.
Exactly.
She's got a really nice jump. That jump is amazing.
Your victory is at hand.
Come on. Come on.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. A perfectly agreeable performance overall. The right is done.
Yislav Saber's defeat, thine, ours, he cares not, ye shall see.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Okay. It's become enlightened. So we get one more skill to give her. Either if taste banished while jumping, she shall instantly return at the origin of her jump. Or the brief charge up time before taking custody aura is greatly reduced.
Forever cursed is
I'm going to go for that.
Kelma
Fast aura
Rokola.
casting sounds good to me. She hardly ever gets banished while she's jumping. Okay.
Now go and wallow in the downside for a while.
There proves little time for rest at the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles secured victory over the withdrawn in a convincing manner. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better. Just then the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips. You can guess full well what he has come to indicate to you. Okay. The stars above seem to be few and fading. Okay, so we're heading again into another liberation rite. You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you regarding the night sky. The Gate Guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much. And so I'm a bit taken aback, is all, to see something which I've never seen. You look while the stars together for a while, then I wish for you good fortune and the wisdom of the scribes on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you there alone under the night. It has grown very late and you need rest. Okay, continue on our journey. Head over here to the fall of Solium for another liberation rite. We've only got 4 players left, so this will leave us with we've got 5 players left. This will leave us with 4 if we win. Bertrude will gain favor. Something appears different now about the Sacred Mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. Forfred observes all this alongside you. It is as though the entire downside now is well aware that soon the cycle of the rites shall cease to turn. The weather lately has been very much unusual, to say the least. In this case, however, it appears to have afforded us a bit of a shortcut. We should be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Just as well, I think. All of us are feeling rather more on edge these days. A swifter journey to the summit means that we can all conserve our strength for the coming trial. Volfred. Gain favor. Bertrude. Let's give Volfred the favor. I'd rather do a vocation. Let's see what happens. You arrive once more. Okay. Seek the scribe's favor. Let's do that. The book says almost nothing of the present circumstances. I wish that I had clearer guidance as to how we should proceed. Okay. Walkthrough gains +2 presence. Nice. If I do want to assist Walkthrough again, I could do that. I'd rather just give them all a buff now, I think. Hope. We'll give them all +1 quickness. We'll help them all a little bit, I think. Let's just take a quick look at that and pick out their stats now. Tay, quickness 23. Tizo, quickness 12. So Gilman, 27. 8 and 13. Okay. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian regards you, all above an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings, you must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the rise shall cease for now. Step forth. Except for you, Tarek, you stay right there. Greetings, Celeste, the Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tarek? Hey, Celeste, I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate. Okay, one by one your companions cross the gate and do so. Forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him a while. You're free to accompany them, Tarek. As you will, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit, then. Alright, nobody wants to chat these days. Just you guys. I don't have much money for him. Business has been no, I don't want to know his thoughts. What's he got? Some stardust, shooting star. The bearer can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Let's buy this, and I'll upgrade something, and then we'll get into the right next time.